Employment Practices Liability Insurance. I know, it probably sounds boring, right? But if you have employees, listen up. So this is a coverage, an endorsement on your general liability policy that will protect you for if an employee or a client sues you because of harassment in the workforce, wrongful termination, and it can be harassment, either an employer harassing an employee against an employee, a client against an employee against a client. I mean, there's many ways that this can be brought up. And the way that happens is usually if somebody brings a concern to you and you don't follow through and do something about it. Maybe because you don't think it's really that important, or you kind of cover it, but not really, and it continues to happen. But it can happen if you're hiring people. If people think you didn't hire them because they were too old or they didn't fit some, like image that you had, people can try to sue for anything. And then when it comes to this type of a thing where it's employees, it's employment, you want to make sure that you have this endorsement so that you have the money to defend you in court and to pay out in case a judge says, yep, you kind of made an error there, you need to pay them a certain amount of money. And it's very important, especially for people to feel safe in the workplace. If somebody comes to you because they don't feel safe in the workplace, whether it's harassment, whether they don't think that, the doors get locked at a certain time, or they have to walk to and from their vehicles by themselves in the dark, something like that. These are all things that you would have protection in case they don't voice it very much, or you think you've covered it and they still want to try to bring up some kind of lawsuit. So if you have employees and you have questions about this coverage, very important that we have a conversation and make sure that you are covered for these items that could happen in that employment situation.